What to do, where to go, what's happening and when. The spotlight's on fun and excitement all this week from the Lehigh Valley and beyond. So check out your calendar and let's go!
Hi folks, welcome to Let's Go. I'm Grover Silcox. On this episode, we take you to a Christmas museum in Chalfont and an animal-loving rescue ranch in Quakertown. But first, our own adventure-bound reporter Tracy Otsko goes to the mountains to show us all how to become ninja warriors. Trace?
Hey Grover.
Hi.
So I had a little too much fun learning how to attempt to become a ninja warrior. Plus I got to jump around in the bounce houses at Pocono Rocks in Mount Pocono.
Sounds exciting.
Let's go.
Oh no! She can do it! She can do it! Oh no!
Rock climbing, bounce housing, go! And sliding. Oh, and ninja warrioring are some of the things you can enjoy at Pocono Rocks in Mount Pocono.
Who won?
That was fun.
Pocono Rocks is a place that we put together, which was actually the brainchild of my husband, who is a real avid outdoors kind of guy, to get kids to have a great time, be active, be physical in a clean environment. We have some really cool bounce houses, one being an obstacle course. We have a big double slide. We have a small bouncer for the little kids. We have a Ninja Warrior course, so bring out your inner warrior. Come and try it and see if you'll fall.
Okay, so on these, you can either sit or stand.
Okay.
Which one you want to pick?
Stand.
You want to stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Caleb, expert of all things Pocono Rocks. Not only did he guide me through the Ninja Warrior course,
You would start here, and then you would just climb on all the blue tapes as you see.
he helped me with rock climbing as well.
Come up, get on your feet.
And when you're exhausted or simply tired of falling, I almost had it, hold on. You can catch a break and eat some good food.
Inside Pocono Rocks, we feature the Little Rock Cafe. We decided when we put this together to have a real restaurant, a real cafe with real food. We hand toss pizza, we bread chicken cutlets every day. So you can come here knowing that you can have a great meal, you can have a coffee from our coffee bar, espressos, and your children can have a great time and also eat well while they're here.
Ninja Warrior, my friend.
Now try to go around, yep, and grab onto this one.
Pocono Rocks is open every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., while Fridays and Saturdays are open until 9.
It's a great time, it's a great experience, it's gonna wear your kids out, it's gonna wear you out.
High five.
Tracy, are you now a full-fledged ninja warrior?
Unfortunately, I'm not, but thanks to Caleb, I had fun trying, and so can lots of folks who want to give it a go.
And speaking of going, that's precisely what the Community Bike Works of Allentown is all about. They give any kid who wants a bike a chance to earn one. But they're more than pedal power. They also give kids a hub where they can learn, socialize, and belong.
Community Bike Works is a nonprofit youth development organization based in Allentown.
All right, teamwork.
We teach bike mechanics and bike safety to kids ages 7 to 17 across Allentown and Bethlehem in our 2 bike shops as well as in community schools. We have 2 bike mentoring programs. The one that we've had since the very beginning is called Earn a Bike, and that's for kids ages 9 to 17. It's a 12-week course on bike mechanics and bike safety where students choose a bike, fix the various things that might be wrong with that bike, and then get to take it home after 12 weeks with a helmet. All of our bikes are donated, so they come to us in various shapes of functionality, I guess you'd say. So sometimes it just takes a class or 2, but sometimes it takes the whole 12 weeks with the addition of some staff time working on sort of the more high-level problems.
So use that one, drop this bolt all the way back out, and then you screw that one on there.
Every kid that puts in the time that's required for the class will get that bike after 12 weeks. We also offer a wide variety of youth development programs during the after-school and summertime, as well as being a community hub for kids to come and be with their friends and adults who care about them. We offer a few different cycling opportunities. We also take students on trail and mountain rides. During the warmer months, we'll pack up bikes and kids and lunches and just hit the road. We also have our youth leadership team, which is for students ages 12 and up, focusing on different leadership development topics throughout the year. Our original bike shop that we've been in since 2000 is right in the heart of downtown Allentown. And then our new location is on the east side of Allentown, so we're able to sort of stretch our capacity to reach students for the whole city, and hoping that students from Bethlehem and maybe other areas will be able to reach us as well. All kids deserve to have an enriching after-school and evening experience with mentors that care about them. Seeing how mentoring can help students advance academically as well as socially. So we're really excited to be able to provide these opportunities for these really amazing kids that deserve a lot, and we hope we can give that to them.
I love birthdays!
Well, we didn't have a white Christmas, but it seems like we're having a white spring. With that in mind, we thought, hey, let's go to a museum where it's Christmas all year long. So we went off to Chalfont, Pennsylvania, and Buyer's Choice, where they make signature caroler dolls, and they're home to a Christmas museum.
Buyer's Choice is a manufacturer of a Christmas figurine. We make the carolers. They're famous across the United States and in many other countries and sold across the world. One of the trademarks about Buyer's Choice is the fact that the open mouth of the face, because the carolers are all singing a Christmas carol. They're all opening their mouths in song. They're made now almost identically to when Joyce first made them in her kitchen 40 years ago. It all uses very basic materials, and it becomes this gorgeous caroler. The neat thing about our visitor center here is you can actually come and see the carolers being made because we have an observation deck that you can look through. So this is actually the frame of a caroler, and we straighten up the hook of the hanger, and that's what becomes this general skeleton of the caroler. And the bottom of the hanger is then used for the caroler's arms. We first take some air dry clay that is pushed into a mold, and then it's hand sculpted after that. That'll give it the general features of the eyes, the nose, the mouth. Then it has to dry for a day. Flesh colors put all over the head, and then the caroler's featured, where you actually get the cheek color, the eye color. If the caroler has a mustache, that color is put in the eyebrows. People were coming to a factory where we used to be located and knock on the door, and there wasn't really anything to see there. But now we have this visitor center that we almost have about 50,000 people through a year. We built the visitor center as if it was a trip to Britain. The tour starts down an old London street, which actually has cobblestones that you'll walk along your way. We have storefronts which have the carolers displayed. We have Fagin's Clothier that has Dickensian period clothing that most families come, they put on, and they make the caroler face and take pictures. There's wonderful displays where you can see carolers that have been made in the past against neat scenes, whether it be a cobblestone street or actually brick-faced houses. We have carolers that are General Santas and Mrs. Claus. We have carolers for Halloween, Thanksgiving. We have colonial carolers. The thing that really separates the carolers from a lot of other Christmas decorations that you can get, we're one of the last American-made Christmas figures that you can find. It's all made in the United States by people who are highly trained so they can really give the caroler that personality and that human look. And it brings a warmth to a home, to where you're actually enjoying your Christmas tradition, that family Christmas feeling.
Now we go to the Last Chance Ranch in Quakertown. Here, lovable critters from bunnies to horses find a home while they wait to be adopted. The Last Chance Ranch offers many programs, including on-site dog training and horseback riding lessons.
The Last Chance Ranch is a nonprofit animal rescue located in Quakertown, Bucks County. We focus on dogs, horses, small animals, and barnyard animals. At any given time, we have almost 150 animals in our care. All of our animals need, daily care, including enrichment, interactions with humans. The dogs go for daily walks and daily playtime. Obviously, there's a lot of cleaning. We have tons of wonderful volunteers, and we are very happy to bring them into the organization and teach them from the ground up how to work with these animals, especially because, some of these animals have been abused or neglected, so it's a little bit different than dealing with your household animals. If someone's interested in adopting, the first step is to complete an adoption application on our website, lastchanceranch.org. Kind of gives us a little bit of background. That way we can make sure that the animal that they are interested is going to be a good fit for their family.
All right, come on.
We have meet and greet rooms here, which is when somebody's interested in coming out to adopt a dog. They would come and have the family in the meet and greet room to meet the animal. We allow the potential family to take the dog out for a walk, kind of spend, enough time to make sure that it is going to be a good match.
Come here, little bud.
So this is Jack. Jack is a Maltese Poodle mix. He's about 7 years old. He has lived with kids and a family before, so he's pretty easygoing. We'd recommend him almost into any home, and he gets along well with other dogs. Fred is a 2-year-old Mastiff Pit Bull mix. He's super energetic. He's looking for an active home, maybe one that likes to go hiking. He would prefer to be the only pet in a home, but he gets along really well with all of our volunteers, super friendly.
Come on.
We have a lot of different rescue horses here of all different capabilities. We have 6 of them that are permanent horses here for our lesson program. Our horses are very gentle, very calm and patient that we have for the lesson program. The youngest riders are usually 2 to 3 years old, and we've had volunteers and individuals who are in their 80s taking riding lessons.
So we always mount from the left side of our horse. The first couple things that we do before we actually get on our horse is we'll stop next to the mounting block. We loop our arm through the reins. That way, when we go to do the rest of the tack, when we pull our stirrups down or when we tighten up our girth in here, sorry buddy, we want to loop our arm through here or hold onto it just like Joan is doing. That way, if our horse decides to walk away and we're fiddling with all of this stuff over here, we can actually hold on to him so he doesn't decide to just wander. You put your 2 fingertips on the actual bar, and then you'll run the stirrup up to your armpit. If the bar actually of the stirrup, if it reaches your armpit, that's typically the same length that your leg wants to be. While holding onto the rein, she'll start to climb up her mounting block, and as you see, she shortened up her reins again, so if Cody decides to walk away, she can pull him back and say, no, we want to stand here.
We want people to feel that when they come here, they can, see a wide variety of animals, gain an understanding of how to care for them, see that they're being well loved and well cared for by our volunteers. And then, they're gonna flourish once they reach their forever home. So, we want people to feel good when they come out here to Last Chance Ranch to see the things that we're doing and all the animals that we're helping.
Historic Bethlehem's Kemmerer Museum of Decorative Arts opens its newest exhibit right here at the museum on March 29th. Visitors will get an opportunity to see rarely displayed artifacts from its vault, get to explore the vault itself, and Historic Bethlehem will kick off a campaign to get folks to contribute to a community time capsule that won't be opened for half a century. Check it out. The Kemmerer Museum of the Decorative Arts will exhibit rare artifacts from its climate-controlled vault as part of a multi-site exhibit called Time Capsule Bethlehem, Our City Then and Now.
Grover, I'm so glad that you could join me here in the vault.
I'm very excited to be deep into the vault. It's a rare opportunity, right?
It is, absolutely. We do tours every once in a while, every other month right now, but getting into this part is very rare.
Now, what are we going to see in here?
We're gonna take a look at some of the heirloom pieces that we have in the open storage.
Visitors are welcome to explore the vault's treasures at the opening reception for the exhibit on March 29th.
This hand-painted chair is a very good example of an heirloom. You'll see the hand-painted detail. So now we're going to take a look at some of the dollhouses in the collection.
I guess you don't have Barbie's townhouse here, do you?
No, not quite. I needed to put on my gloves so that I could open up this Pennsylvania cupboard house for you. This is one of my favorite houses in the dollhouse collection. And it is an 1830 style house. It's set up so you can imagine a family living in there today. And there's a letter here that details its trip down the Allegheny River.
I feel like I'm peeking in on a real family's home.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, all the minute detail. Some interesting items have already been pulled from the vault for display in the exhibit. What is a crossed letter?
It does look like an unusual piece. However, this was a very common practice for Victorians. In order to save paper, they would write in one direction and then flip the page and write in the other direction. That would help them save money on postage.
Oh, we have a family Bible here.
We do. This family Bible has been loaned to us from the Rao family, and it is a wonderful example of the inserted family record that may be put into the family Bible. And it's beautifully hand gilded.
And I see dates like 1891 all the way to 1908. During the exhibit, which ends in August, Historic Bethlehem Museums and Sites, parent organization of the Kemmerer, will invite folks to contribute to a community time capsule. In the meantime, I have something very exciting for inclusion in the time capsule, a genuine Let's Go postcard.
Oh, thank you so much.
You don't have the white gloves on.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank you, Grover. I know that this is very important to your viewers, and it's going to be a real treat for those who open our time capsule in 50 years.
Have you recently gone on a family trip in or around the greater Lehigh Valley? Have you found a hidden gem for a date night or a new location to spend the afternoon? Do you have photos or videos? Well, Let's Go wants to hear from you. Share your videos and/or photos, and we may feature them in a future episode. Visit WLVT.org for more information.
Grab your boots and get ready to learn about the wonders of nature. Here's Tracy to tell us all about it.
That's right. I went to the Lackawack Sanctuary in the Poconos, where there's 8 miles of hiking trails and a 52-acre glacial lake preserved from development.
We do a lot of stuff here at Lackawack Sanctuary. We have public programs that we do every other weekend, school field trips in the spring, and day camps and residential camps over the summer. It's called a sanctuary because it is a place where you can come and be in nature and enjoy a pristine environment that hasn't been touched by man. Lackawack Sanctuary has over 500 acres. There are about 8 miles of trails. If you're looking for a place to escape, there are lakes and ponds, there are trails, there are overlooks. We are an environmental field station and environmental education center. I focus mainly on the K-12 aspect, but we do have colleges that come in and do classes here. We have scientists that come and study here. We are in a unique location that it is the very end of where the last glacier kind of stopped. Researchers come, they research the lake because there's no human interaction. We like to have a free hike once a month. We do paddles on the lake, which are really fun to come to because Lake Lackawack is used by researchers, so it's not open to the public to go on as a recreational place very often. The Spring with Bees hike that is happening this weekend, it is a way for families to get outside together. We will have eggs hidden along the trail, but instead of being filled with candy, they'll be filled with informative facts about what nature is doing to gear up for spring. We like people to know about nature. We like people being outside. We kind of do a little bit of everything.
That's it for this episode. Remember, there are lots of great things to do in and around your neighborhood, and we are determined to feature every one of them here on Let's Go. Until next week, thanks for joining us, and goodbye.
We have pretty close to anything you could imagine, so long as it's not too serious. We just want people to come here and have a good time, trigger some memories, and maybe create some new good memories.
We'll get the cream and milk delivered directly from the farm. If you want to sample every one of the 24 flavors, you're welcome to.